The Europeans have had their lunch and afternoon tea, and it's a beautiful morning in America, and some of you might have a fresh cup of morning coffee just ahead of you as you're watching this Krokhol Open coverage MPO round number 1 from Sigerud, Norway. Welcome to DGN and welcome to Krokhol. And there is a word in my ear that we're gonna go see Daniel Davidsson on hole 9. Oh my goodness, what a putt! I mean, that is outside C2 for Davidsson. Some people say they hate out-of-bounds sticks everywhere, but somehow I've grown to love them because they make these players have decisions to make. But it seems like Gannon doesn't have any decisions today. Wysocki.
Yeah, choosing to play with the slope with the backhand. That's so nice.
Back with Daniel Davidsson. Tee of 13. Par 3, 96 meters. Very, very difficult hole, and he parks it.
I talked to Daniel Davidsson about that. He said, not much. Same guy.
I mean, you're happy to have a 8-meter putt on 13, 7-meter putt, but to park that hole with such a precision.
Definitely.
It's unbelievable. Ricky. And hits the basket from the fairway.
Yeah, just walk it in, Rick.
What a highlight from Richard Wysocki. Hits the chains on the fairway. From the fairway. I can't even talk English anymore, people. Look at this guy. He's just chilling out there. Knut in the air. Oh, this is tight. And gets through and hits a tree and rolls into the bullseye. That's the way to play. Now tee of 6, Jakub Semerad, currently 2 down through 6, excuse me, 2-5 in the air with a turnover. Settle down. But you could be way more down.
There almost doesn't feel like a putt that you want. Beautiful stick on the strong side.
That's how you do it. That is in the bullseye for the Norwegian on a hill once again. And it slopes to every direction. Now Ricky for birdie on 6. Walks it in. Oh, he's jogging now, so
he jogs on that one, but not the 100-foot throw-in. Okay.
Yeah. We see where we're going, Richard.
I think this is the buildup of momentum. He might be sprinting to the next jump putt he hits.
Goes past the basket on the right side. Isaac Robinson. Showing us some skills on the putting green. Circle 2, 15 meters.
There's something about a pure spin putt like Isaac's, having perfect speed too. It's just one of the prettiest things to watch in disc golf.
That's how you do it. Circle 1 putt for birdie.
This is kind of what I'm saying about playing that left side. You don't need to be super perfect. You'll get a little carry back to the basket. Or you could be perfect. You could just throw a laser beam. That's fine too. Don't get me wrong.
A very beautiful view of the tee. Niklas Anttila, 126 meters downhill, goes with a slow disc and a turnover. Oh goodness, this is gliding. Nicely done.
We're going to see a few different plays here depending on the wind. And just like that.
Anthony Barella.
Opposite play styles.
Benjamin Callaway, now tee of 14. That is turning nicely, but there is a slope on the right. Benjamin Callaway snacks the birdie on 14. Back with our chase card, Øyvind Janes on 12.
Oh man, that is extremely high level shot shaving from Jarnes. That is perfect.
That was such a beautiful shot. Now Anttila wants to follow suit. This is looking pretty nice too. He's right there. Now, Brian, have you seen that disc before?
Yeah, for the past few years now, since he joined Discmania, it's been his noble steed, that's for sure.
Give me a 2, baby.
And no wonder why.
That's a pretty flippy disc if he throws it hard. He is backing off of it pretty significantly and popping the nose up ever so slightly to pull off that flex.
I think it's go, so.
Wysocki wants some stability. He's got a putt. Circle's edge. What about it, Ricky? Wanna go 6 down through 12?
Yes, sir.
And that's gonna be a tough putt. Callaway in the air. This needs to settle down. Settle. It does. That's a putt. We'll have a short break on the network and we'll be right back to tie the lead. He's done it. Very solid job from Benjamin Callaway, bogey free.
He's one of those guys that always seems to creep up at the right time, and people always go, oh yeah, of course Ben Callaway's playing on camera. This season in particular, though, not super stellar for him. Been a bit up and down.
Anthony Barella up next on 14, and he's down for a birdie.
Sunlight hitting the basket so nicely.
Goes through the trees. That's bullseye.
You can play the backhand like that, sure.
I love to see a professional showing us the local routes on this course. Is it still like fading towards the red? Because of he has nothing from there. That's a bad place to be in. Benjamin Callaway, tee of 16, going low. And going strong. That is a circle's edge putt for birdie. Back to Callaway on 16. This man can putt.
You got that crosswind that's going to be pushing down on the top of the disc. Oh, he's going to go hyzer.
Interesting.
With the wind.
He's looking solid.
Yeah.
Hits bullseye and stays close to the bullseye. Callaway, tee of 18. That is some trust from our camera crew. And Callaway lands in the middle. Wysocki.
Just needs to helicopter straight down.
Coming in hot. And barely staying inbounds for Ricky. Looking at the basket for birdie, about 11 meters downhill. Now Burr throwing 3.
He says every year. Well, do you park it every year or?
Maybe not. Yeah, I can recall him hitting that slope's edge and then just kind of rolling down or something, but that went well for Gannon.
8th in circle 1, so giving himself tons of looks.
Yeah, good putt.
And Ricky in the bucket for birdie. He ties Benjamin Callaway on the top.
In the past 30 minutes, all the wind has just dropped out. The flag is dead still right now. Couldn't be any more calm. Surprising that the 16th has given the field so much trouble.
Holland, just settle down. He's the only player from the first feature card staying inbounds, and he's in the bullseye. So that is the miss to make on the line straight up, but a bit too low.
Yeah, it looked like he had even a tailwind too. He just didn't give it the pop.
Still stays bogey free, 9 down, exceptional round.
Yeah, hats off. That's a fantastic start to the weekend.
Wysocki. Oh, this is fading left. And it comes back inbounds. Wysocki is saved.
Yeah. I already know he's not even smiling a bit. He's just shaking his head.
Grass isn't too skippy outside of these rocks, but if you hit up by the bucket, you can easily skip right and you're headed straight to the drop zone. It would be instant double bogey for him. Got a good push, good initial push. That's going to get the front side of the green. Oh, and just checks up beautifully. What a correction there from Gannon with the 9 speed.
Again.
He's going to have to bring it back to where he last went out of bounds and try attacking the island again.
Yeah, that will be his 5th already. Wysocki sticks the green.
Look how far up he is after hitting that rock.
Yeah.
On a one-angle hyzer. It's when you hug that right side a little bit more is when you start thinking, okay, 3 might be in the cards.
Almost 1,000 feet, this par 5. Ricky, out of bounds.
And Rick going big.
I actually didn't see his disc come through. I think he was trying to get down all the way to the base level. I didn't see it come through. I think he's got to be OB again, unless that little cluster in the middle is safe.
On the fairway after 5 throws, best he can get is a 7. Unless he throws in from 262.
Needs to stick it. Go in. Oh my gosh, Brian.
It's going to bring him back to 7 down, tying Gannon Burr. This is just a little chip. Yep.
Yeah.
Gannon moves to 8 down. Callaway going to sit atop the leaderboard at 9. First off, huge shout out to Jacob Blair from California. First time on the Disc Golf Network is going to be on the lead card with the world #1. And it's not just him that has a lot to be excited about. We have 2 guys, Raven Newsom and Ben Callaway, who long time people have known they're great players and they have talent to do really good things out here on the tour, but they haven't proven it lately. This season's been rough for both of them. Raven Newsom currently the 82nd rated player or ranked player in the Disc Golf Pro Tour. Ben Callaway sitting at 40th with multiple chances to have won Disc Golf Pro Tour events. Jacob Blair, he's played some recent Pro Tour events. We've seen him recently play Preserve and a few other events, Northwest Disc Golf Championships, PCS. He's unranked, and he's on the lead card. That's something to key in on. Also, it's an Iowa weekend. There's a little rivalry amongst the Iowa pros. Gavin Babcock also on the chase card. Ben Callaway and Gannon have kind of been going back and forth for years now. Who's the best Iowa player? Yeah, they're in Norway, but there's something else to prove on the line.
Yeah, I mean, does this look like Iowa to you?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really.
But the Iowans, they're pissed. They want to have their fair share of this golf at Norway. We have a packed chase card too.
Mm-hmm.
We have Evan Smith, Richard Wysocki, Gavin Babcock, and Lauri Lehtinen, the only European of the bunch on the first 2 cards. Hello there! I hope you enjoyed that last video you just saw. Consider subscribing to Disc Golf Pro Tour's channel to get some more free videos. We'll see you soon.